Hey guys, so this video is going to be about factoring quadratics by grouping. So this is what we learned in 7.3 today, and this will work for any quadratic that you can factor. So here we go. We've got first step is to take out a greatest common factor if there is a greatest common factor, but in this case there is not. 28 is divisible by 7, but 53 isn't, so we can't pull out a 7. And 7 is prime, so there's no other factors that we can do here. But what we can do is move on to the next step where we multiply the first and last coefficient. So we're going to take 7 times 28, and that is actually 196. So from here, we're trying to find things that multiply to get 196, but add to get 53. So let's just start thinking about factors of 196. So first we've got 1 times 196, or we can do 2 times 98. It's not divisible by 3. 4 times 49 will work. And we can stop there because 4 times 49, if we add 4 and 49, we do get 53. So now we have to move on to the next step, which is to rewrite this middle term with these as coefficients instead. So we go 7a squared plus 49a plus 4a plus 28. And you could write it as 4a plus 49a. Either way it works. I did 49 plus 4a, but you will get the same answer either way. Okay, so our next step is to divide this down the middle here and take out the greatest common factor from each side. So on this side, our greatest common factor is 7a, because we could take out a 7 from both, and we could take out an a from both. So when we do that, we're left with a, because 7a times a gives us 7a squared. And then when we divide this term by 7a, we're just left with 7. So then our greatest common factor on this side is 4. And when we divide by 4, we're left with a plus 7 as well. So this is a good place to stop and check, make sure we're on the right track here. So if we are, the number that we have in our parentheses here should match the ones we have in our parentheses here. So at this step, these two things should be the same. And since they are, we know we're good to go, so we can keep moving. Our last step is to take the greatest common factor out of this entire thing. So between this term and this term, they have a plus 7 in common, so we know that that's our greatest common factor. And when we take that out of this term, we're left with 7a. And when we take it out of this term, we are left with 4. So here is our factored answer. We should have a plus 7 times 7a plus 4. And we are all done.